Hey everyone, it's Lindsay, and today I wanted to show you my favorite products from February. I apologize for getting this out so late. I've just been busy with other things, busy with getting my taxes ready. Just a lot of stuff going on. But I did have several products that were definite standouts for me for the month, so I definitely wanted to get this in. So I'll jump right into them. The first is Illamasqua blush in the color Naked Rose. It's what I have on today. This is one of those products that, okay, so sometimes there are months where there are obvious products that I just kind of like rediscovered that month, just bought for the first time that month, whatever, that really stand out to me. And then there are products that I reach for every day and kind of don't even think about them when I go to do my favorite videos. This is one of them. This is a blush that I have had for probably a year and a half now and use all the time. I love this blush so much, but it's just something, because I use it all the time, I forget about it. So really, really nice, soft, very neutral pink. Very natural. It's what, you know, it's what I have on. If you look back through my videos to see what I'm wearing, I wear this all the time. I love it for winter because it just kind of goes with everything. In summer, I tend to like a little more of a pop of color. I like a real baby pink. I think it's a real natural rosy flush. In winter, I tend to like cooler tones, real soft looks, and I just think it gives a really pretty look. It's a matte blush, but it's so buttery, blends beautifully. I don't think you can buy these at Sephora anymore. I'm sure there are other websites that you can still get them in the US, but really recommend Naked Rose. It's just like a universal shade if you are medium to fair. If you're, you know, a deep skin tone, I don't think this would show up on you, but just such a nice, pretty natural flush for when you don't want the focus to be your blush. When you want it to be about your eyes, your lips, anything else, and you just want it to kind of go with anything, such a nice neutral blush. All right, the next are like face setting sprays, facial sprays. I wouldn't really, I guess you could call them setting sprays. The first I want to talk about is the Caudalie, the Beauty Elixir. So I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale last fall. And, you know, people rave about this. Some people love it, some people don't love it. I love this smell. That's what made me fall in love. So I shake it up because there is like a little bit of an oil or something in there that I want to mix. So what I do is, well, I'll explain. What I do is at the end of all of my makeup, when I've applied all my makeup, sometimes I'll do this before blush, but all of my powder products, then I will just kind of like hold it back and do a couple spritzes all over my face, and then I'll either take the blow dryer or just kind of like take my hand to fan off my face. It just has such a nice herbal scent. Love that smell. And I love it for taking the powdery look away from my makeup, because there are times when I'm using multiple different powders and I don't want to look powdery. I want it to kind of all just melt together and look like skin. So by spritzing a facial spray, it just like blends everything together, looks really healthy. The other reason I wanted facial sprays is because my skin in winter gets dry. I was on Retin-A. I started that end of summer. And so my skin was super dry. So throughout the day, I also wanted to just refresh my skin without, I mean, taking makeup off and putting moisturizer on. You know what I mean? I just wanted something to like give my skin a little moisture. So I like this for that. That's not my favorite use for it. Sometimes I felt like it almost like made my skin feel a little tight when I would be really dry, but to be fair, my skin was like super dry and irritated from the Retin-A. So now I do have a smaller one that I keep in my purse all the time, where sometimes you just need a little pick-me-up. If I'm gonna touch up my makeup with powder, it can look a little too powdery, I'll just respray, or if I just feel like I need a little refresher. Another reason that I like it in my purse is when I would have dry skin, sometimes it would start to get flaky. It wouldn't be there in the morning, and then because of talking, moving my mouth around all day, you know, especially around my mouth, I would start to get flaking, and that would look horrible with makeup, and you can't just put makeup over it, you know what I mean? So to get me through until I could get home and like wash my face and really moisturize, I would take this and spray it on that spot, and it would help to moisturize, but also just help to reduce the look of that dry flakiness. So that is another tip for it. The other setting spray or facial spray that I like is from the Body Shop. This is the Vitamin C Energizing Face Spritz. Instant pick-me-up to refresh and smooth with vitamin C rich Amazonian Camu Camu and Community Trade Aloe Vera for dull skin. So this one is, it smells so citrusy, love it. I'm not gonna spray it on my face, but I will, yeah, such a nice citrus spread, scent. I like this. I felt like it was maybe a little more moisturizing than the Caudalie. The only thing that I don't like as much about it is the spray is much stronger and more direct. So you have to like really hold it back or spray it up and let it fall on you. Because if you just spray this at your face, you're gonna get like wet splotch on your face, which isn't the goal. You just kind of want to mist. But I do like that one as well. So just two options. I just wanted to share with you that I've been like this whole winter pretty much loving facial mists, needing them, you know, whatever. So I've mentioned in several videos, mentioned this one, that I was using Retin-A. Basically, the whole reason I even got started on Retin-A was end of summer, went to the dermatologist for my annual visit, and I was asking her about a couple different things, and I asked her, what does she recommend for blackheads? Because I just feel like no matter what I do, no matter what product I use, my Clarisonic, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, no matter what it is, I've never found anything to reduce blackheads, and I'll extract them and they'll come right back, and I feel like I have more all the time. So I wanted to talk to her about that. So she recommended Retin-A, which I had used years before, a very low dose when I was having cystic acne problems, but I didn't really use it consistently, so I didn't remember how I liked it. So she prescribed the 0.04% Retin-A, the one that's like, it's Retin-A Micro, so it's like a little bit, it's like a creamy white, which I think is supposed to be a little more gentle. So I read so many reviews online, did so much research online, and I knew that my skin was gonna have a breaking in period, that it was gonna get worse before it gets better, that it can take 3 months for people to see results with that. So I was like willing to do that because people rave about Retin-A for acne and for anti-aging. So I thought, this is amazing, like 2 different things in one, something that I can use for the rest of my life then. So I was prepared for the symptoms. So my skin broke out like it has never broken out before. Pimples all the time, pimples in places I've never had, like all along my chin I kept breaking out, and that's just an area that I never break out. And like right here, like a cluster, I would get all the time, just like little pimples, and all on my forehead. It was just horrible, but I knew that was part of it, so I just kept using it, but then my skin was so irritated, so I had to back off. I couldn't use it every night because then I'm putting it on like irritated red skin, drying, peeling, flaking. I mean, I just went through it all, but I gave that a good shot. I took a little break over the holidays because I was like, I just don't want to have disgusting skin over the holidays, so I took a little break, went right back at it after the holidays, and just was not happening. My skin never adjusted to it, and I thought, why am I doing this? Because it wasn't helping at all with my blackheads. I was breaking out more than ever. My skin looked worse than ever. I thought, I'm just not doing this. So all of that to explain that the Retin-A did not work for me, but I went back to what I was using before, which is the Mary Kay Clear Proof Acne Treatment Gel. This is 5% benzoyl peroxide. This is amazing. So I'm glad I tried the Retin-A because I gave it a fair shot. It just didn't work for me. Not everything works for everybody. So I went back to this. Man, I love this. I use it every single night unless my skin feels a little irritated, then I'll skip it. I put it over all my trouble areas. So around my nose, on my chin, and forehead. My forehead is like probably my biggest trouble area. I use it after all of my other products. So I do my toner, all my Mary Kay skincare, and then I put this on very last. So it's on top of the moisturizer and everything, and it works, and it doesn't dry my skin out. It's 5%. Most of the ones that you get in the store are 10%. So this, I find that I get the same benefits without the drying and the harshness that the 10%, years ago when I used to try that, would give me. Love this. My skin is like, I just look in the mirror and I'm amazed at how 2 weeks on this and my skin is like, I don't want to say beautiful and sound like stupid, but like it looks so much better. So clear, so radiant. My pores are smaller. I have had 1 breakout since I started using this. 1 little teeny nothing breakout. That is it. Everything else is it just dried up everything else I had going on. So highly recommend this if you've tried other products. If you are looking for something to control acne, the Mary Kay Clear Proof Acne Treatment Gel. So glad I went back to this. I can link it below if you're interested in purchasing it, but just really good. So I'm still working on getting rid of the acne, I mean, not scarring, but the acne marks from when I was on the Retin-A. It just takes me a long time to get rid of those dark spots. So I've been really exfoliating, doing a lot of that lately. But just excited to be back to a product that I know works for me. So it still doesn't help with like blackheads. I don't know if I'll ever find a product that really does. But it's not like it's a huge problem. It's just me being picky about my skin. But so happy to be back to using that and be happy about my skin, be confident about it. So the last product is a nail polish. I always pick a nail polish of the month. This is oldie but a goodie, OPI Strawberry Margarita. I had this on my toes. I picked this up a couple weeks ago, got a pedicure done with this for my cruise, painted it on my nails a couple times. Just such a classic pink. I just picked this up. I don't know what made me, I've looked at it time and time again over the years because it's been around forever. I don't know why I never bought it. I think to me, like, I'm always drawn to more of a coral pink than just a classic pink. And so to me, it never was exciting enough. But I don't know if I just saw it in different lighting or whatever, but it just was so pretty to me. And so I knew a lot of people liked it. It was time for me to pick it up. Love it. I'm telling you, I got multiple comments on my nails when I wear this. It's just like that perfect classic hot pink. It's not a neon by any means, but it's not dull and that kind of like rosy shade that I think is like very dated with the pink. No, it's just like a clean, classic, you know, hot pink. So pretty. Highly recommend that. If it's one that you've been looking at and haven't picked up, I recommend it. So those are my favorites. I know this got a little long, but I just like had some things that I wanted to explain and give some back history to since I haven't done a lot of videos lately. So let me know what your favorite products have been recently if you have any suggestions for me. But I hope you are having a great week. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. See everybody.